So, cops held to a higher standard, revisited, coming right up. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Common Sense Logical Reason, and as always, thank y'all for joining me today. So, I originally did a video on this topic, and it was a episode of Race Hustle Rhetoric. I'll put a link in the description if you want to go see it. But I just want to revisit this whole subject just to show how idiotic it is and how stupid it is. But no matter how dumb it is, you have blacks out there, brainwashed blacks, will still try to make this ridiculous, stupid argument out of. The whole argument of, well, police officers are held to higher standards is pretty much a deflectionary tactic. It's them just deflecting away or using that excuse to, cry what police officers are doing and ignore what we're doing to ourselves, even though we're doing it to ourselves way worse. It doesn't make any sense. But anyway, let's look at the numbers to show you or break down how stupid this ideal notion is. Now, when a cop kills a black person, we know, especially if it's questionable, it gets blown up out of proportion. But when we kill ourselves, nobody cares. You don't hear anything. But of all the blacks who are murdered in America, 4% of black people on average every year are killed by police officers. And 91% or 92% of black people, that is, on average are killed by other blacks. Now, we've heard all the arguments, proximity bullcrap, because police officers are in proximity to black people too. I don't want to hear that nonsense. But if you look at it statistically speaking, of all the people killed by cops every year, which is usually average about 1,000 or so, about 4% of all the blacks killed in America are killed by police officers, usually about an average of 250 a year. So if 4% of the blacks in America are killed by police officers, and then we are, right, so that's 4% compared to 92%, not even remotely close. There's no logical argument, maybe emotional, but there's no logical argument that anyone can make to justify that level of insanity other than being purely brainwashed. And then if you want to take it a step further, statistically speaking, of all the people who are killed by police officers, 90% of them are completely justifiable based upon police code and the law. Only about 10% of cop killings in America are questionable. So if we apply that to black people, that 4% of blacks killed by police officers, then that would, based upon simple numbers, that would tell you that of the 4% of blacks killed by police officers, 0.4% are questionable. So again, you're telling me that 0.4% of questionable blacks killed by cops outweighs the 92% of blacks killed by other blacks? Again, completely idiotic. And as I said, black folks out here, there are black folks out here who make this stupid argument. It makes no logical sense at all. And this is, I always say, why black people will never get anywhere. Because of this stupidity like this. Despite all the black people out here who are successful in this country, we still have idiotic nonsense like this sabotaging other blacks. Just pointless. But anyway, y'all, as always, until next time.